For millennia, two names have echoed through history as a chilling warning: Sodom and Gomorrah. Cities of wealth, power, and desire, yet remembered only for their destruction. But what really happened? Why did fire rain from heaven? And what lessons do these ruins hold for us today? The story begins with Abraham, the friend of God. From the hills of Canaan, he learns of the wickedness that has risen from the valley below. The cries of injustice and sin have reached heaven itself, and God declares judgment is coming. Yet Abraham dares to intercede. Will you sweep away the righteous with the wicked, he asks. With bold faith, he bargains again and again. 50 righteous? 40? 10? If only 10 can be found, the cities will be spared. But even that number cannot be met. At twilight, two mysterious figures, angels in human form, enter the gates of Sodom. Lot, Abraham's nephew, greets them and urges them into his home. But word spreads quickly. A violent crowd surrounds the house, demanding to corrupt the strangers. The darkness of Sodom is unveiled in its rawest form, a city so consumed by sin that mercy is a stranger to them. The angels act, striking the mob blind, their shouts echoing in confusion. Lot and his family are warned. Escape, for the Lord will destroy this city. At dawn, the angels take Lot's hand, pulling him, his wife, and his daughters out of the city. But hesitation costs dearly. Behind them as they flee toward the mountains, Lot's wife dares to look back. In that fatal glance, longing for what was lost, she is turned into a pillar of salt, a timeless reminder that one cannot cling to a corrupt past when God calls to freedom. Then it happens. The skies ignite. Fire and sulfur rain down in a torrent of divine judgment. Sodom and Gomorrah, along with the fertile valley around them, are consumed in flame. A roaring inferno devours stone, wood, and flesh alike. What once was a land like the garden of the Lord becomes an everlasting wasteland. Smoke billows upward like the furnace of God's wrath, a sight Abraham witnesses from afar, with solemn silence. Centuries later, the prophets still point back to Sodom and Gomorrah as the ultimate symbol of corruption, arrogance, and injustice. Jesus himself would warn, on the day of judgment, it will be more bearable for Sodom than for those who reject the truth. These cities were more than ruins. They were a message carved into the very earth that unchecked evil leads only to destruction. Today, the ruins of Sodom and Gomorrah are debated, searched for, and speculated upon. Were they buried beneath the Dead Sea's salty depths, or scattered across the barren desert plain? The truth may be hidden, but the story remains. Cities that burned for their sin, preserved in Scripture as a warning and as a call to choose a different path. Sodom and Gomorrah, forever remembered as the cities that fell to fire and fury.